Embracing otherness. When I first heard this concept, I thought, well, embracing otherness is embracing myself. And the journey to that place of understanding and acceptance has been an interesting one for me. And it's given me an insight into the whole notion of self, which I think is worth sharing with you today. We each have a self, but I don't think we're born with one. You know how newborn babies believe they're part of everything. They're not separate. Well, that fundamental sense of oneness is lost on us very quickly. It's like that initial stage is over. Oneness. It's no longer valid or real. What is real is separateness. And at some point in early babyhood, the idea of self starts to form. It's given a name. It is told all kinds of things about the self. And these details, opinions, and ideas become facts building ourselves, our identity. And that self becomes the vehicle for navigating our social world. But the self is a projection based on other people's projections. Is it who we really are, or who we really want to be, or should be? So this whole interaction with self and identity was a very difficult one for me growing up. The self that I attempted to take out in the world was rejected over and over again. My panic at not having a self that could fit, and the confusion that came from myself being rejected, created anxiety, shame, and hopelessness, which kind of defined me for a long period of time. Myself was not constant. And how many times would myself have to die before I realized that it was never alive in the first place? I grew up in a large city, Seoul, capital of Korea. I lived there for 10 years, until my family moved to this tropical paradise 7 years ago. My mother, keen to accelerate my learning outcome for Chinese, pushed me into a Chinese public school in KL. While being the first foreigner in the school, I was aware that I didn't fit. They knew I didn't fit too. A Korean kid who could not speak Chinese or Malay, an easy prey it is. I was an anomaly, and myself was rooting around for definition. Because the self likes to fit, to see itself replicated, to belong. That confirms its existence and its importance. It has an extremely important function. Without it, we literally can't interface with others. We can't hatch plans and climb the stairways of popularity, of success. But my language wasn't right. My attitude wasn't right. My appearance wasn't right. Myself became defined by otherness, which meant that in that social world, I didn't really exist. And I was other before being anything else. I was a noticeable nobody. My primary years passed like that. Another world was opening around this time, debating and singing. That nagging dread of selfhood didn't exist when I was singing. The old and dying self was non-existent when I was debating. I literally lose myself. I could hardly find the words to describe the peace and thrill I felt when I sang and debated. My dysfunctional self could actually plug into another, fully functioning self, one that I controlled, that I steered, that I gave life to. But the debate and the song would end, and I returned to my lonely, awkward self. My desire to disappear was still very powerful. I was actively involved in many activities offered at school since 9th grade. But beneath the bright display, a black screen remained. Myself was a car crash, and I wound up in Bolivia and a therapist's couch. I still believed myself was all I was. I still valued self-worth above all worth. And what was there to suggest otherwise? We've created an entire value system and a physical reality to support the worth of self. Look at the industry for self-image and job it creates, the revenue it turns over. But there is something that can give the self ultimate and infinite connection. And that thing is oneness, our essence. The self's struggle for authenticity and definition will never end unless it's connected to its creator, to you and to me. And that can happen with simple awareness. Awareness of reality, of oneness, and the projection of selfhood. For a start, we can think about all the times when we do lose ourselves. It happens when I sing, when I'm debating. I'm suspended. In those moments, I'm connected to everything. The ground, the air, the sound, the energy from the audience. All my senses are alert and alive in much the same way as an infant might feel. That feeling of oneness, being connected. And when I realized and really understood that myself is a projection and that it has a function, a funny thing happened. I stopped giving it so much authority. I take it to the therapy. I've become very familiar with its dysfunctional behavior, but I'm not ashamed of myself. In fact, I respect myself and its function. And over time with practice, I've tried to live more and more from my essence. And if you can do that, incredible things happen. We haven't been figuring out how to live in oneness with the earth and every other living thing. We've just been trying to figure out how to live with each other, billions of each other, which I believe has initiated an epidemic of disconnection. Let's live with each other and every other living thing on this earth and take it a breath at a time. If we can get under the heavy self, light a torch of awareness, and find our essence, our connection to the infinite and every other living thing, that will bring a change. We knew it from the day we were born. It's more a reality than the ones ourselves have created. Simple awareness is where it begins.